Calling all roadies, here's another dev update on Rockin Racket, a pop-punk themed band management simulator laced with teen angst-rich visual novel aspects starring our very own Rockin Racket, an up-and-coming band of raccoon brothers and sisters making their way from Midwestern suburbia to the biggest, baddest, raddest stages in all of North and America. For anyone new here, we have Harvey as the player character, and Haley, Ace, MJ, and Kurt as themselves. Let's jump right in. Remember that visual novel aspect we were talking about earlier? Check it out. It's fully implemented now. Here we're going through a brief cinematic, priming us for what we're going to see next, and introducing the player to those characters we mentioned before. As we move through our scene, we're immediately transported to our garage show, checking out our crowd, and getting ready to warm them up. As the band plays, we'll be given prompts for mini-games, either from the crowd or from our band themselves, giving us tasks to complete to make sure that our crowd is thriving and vibrant. Flipping between the crowd view and the band view lends itself to the hectic nature of really managing this pop-punk type show. And of course, what's a mosh pit without some trash? Let's make sure they respect the space. Remember those needs the band would have? Here they're manifesting as stuff going wrong with their instruments, which eventually can be bypassed by upgrading your equipment, or rather, just buying new stuff that works better. Minigames will get progressively more difficult, and of course more interesting. Once we finish up our set, our band is going to head backstage where we can go check in on them. During our intermission, we're going to see more of that visual novel aspect, boost any morale, and right back out on that stage they go. For now, our level does end right after the intermission, but of course, in real life it wouldn't work that way. That's one thing that we're going to polish before our next playtest. From our last cinematic, we can choose from a menu of options, one of which is to check on our band once again, heading back to our home, meeting up with them, either having lighthearted conversations, seeing if they need anything from us, or just bugging them. Because isn't that what siblings are for? This is where our player is going to get more of a grasp on each of the characters' personalities, all of them making great first impressions, of course. We also have a chance to go check out the shop, either connecting with this NPC, just buying something from them, or backing out cause, whoops. We'll be able to beautify the space by our next dev update. The store's functionality includes descriptions of items and seeing what's available, as well as adding the items to your cart before you purchase it to make sure you won't be in debt, and marking what you already have so you sillies can't buy duplicates. Once you're all set in your shop and you've made your rounds, checking out all other options, you'll be able to see what venues you've unlocked and where the band is headed next. That wraps up our November 2023 Rockin Racket dev update, and we'll see you at our next tour date.